Hello. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Howdy, Wade. Howdy, Callie. How you guys doing? Dubs. How's it going? Hope you guys are doing well this evening. What a crazy night last night was. Let's hope that tonight isn't as mellow. Wow, what a day and a night. So obviously we know that um we know that the wonderful Mayor Ted Wheeler came out and um did the what we all expected him to do. He came out and passed the blame on to Trump and everybody else and continued to claim that they have a plan that they're working on that has been working, which obviously we know by watching these streams every night that it's not working. So birthday is Villain with the Preacher. I don't know if Villain's with the Preacher or not. The guy that is sitting next to the preacher, I believe, is the gentleman that was with Jay Bishop yesterday when he was killed. But we're gonna get to that in a minute, because I want to watch the video. I haven't had a chance to watch it yet, so I figured, hey, why not start out the stream by watching the video of him as he describes the events that occurred. But yeah, before we get to that, so Wheeler came out, did the same old bashing that he does. Passing the blame, flat out lying on his news conference. I mean, literally lying. So he came out and said that anybody has the right to travel wherever they want. They have the right to protest wherever they want. However, quoted by many news agencies, Chief Lovell said that they directed the rally to stay out of downtown, to not go downtown. They even went out and blocked the road to prevent them from going downtown, but they managed to reroute it and go downtown. Yeah, Chandler Papas. That's who it is. But yeah, so he flat out lied about that. And then the DA gets up there and lies and claims that they want to prosecute and they want this to end, but their actions speak much louder than their words. They get up there and talk all this jibber jabber. Wheeler is completely worthless and just talks out his butt. He doesn't say anything. He just randomly talks and doesn't say anything. I'm disgusted with that guy. And then we had the commissioner. Oh, I forgot her name. I shared it earlier. She tweeted out this whole long thing about the whole event. Hey, Reflex, how you doing? Hey, Purple. But it's disgusting because she comes out and she does the same thing. She starts blaming everybody else, and then the news media comes out and people start coming out saying, "Oh, the Patriots went downtown and started trying to run people over and shoot people with paintball guns." Okay, it started off with the counter protest showing up at the mall before the Patriots even left. They lined up along the highway and were throwing screws, nails, and rocks over the overpass onto the highway to vehicles traveling onto the highway. They blocked the road, blocked the highway, and wouldn't let them pass. And so then they're blocking the highway. Yet everybody wants to blame the Patriots that are out there having a patriotic trying to have a peaceful rally. And then when they get downtown, they continue to block. They throw stuff in front of the vehicles. They were throwing, I mean, we got it right here on the stream. We had it all right here. They're throwing stuff in front of the vehicles, blocking the vehicles. They were throwing items, bottles, everything at the vehicles. We saw the gray car pull up, and we saw everybody run up to the gray car, and we saw them hand out eggs. So as cars went by, they started throwing eggs. They threw paint on the cars. But the Patriots are bad because they sprayed some bear mace as they're trying to get through to try and clear and get people stop destroying the vehicles and everything. And they're painted as the bad guys. And this has been the same repeated pattern over and over and over again. It is just pathetic. And everybody eats into this whole idea. And it's like everybody's just going like this, and then they look for something that Antifa puts out and says, "Oh, that's what happened," without actually watching what actually happened. I mean, I'm surprised they didn't come out today and claim that it was a right winger killing an Antifa. I mean, it's it's pathetic. And then when you look at how they refer to people, if you look at how they identify people, they identify Antifa and BLM and everybody out there that's causing riots nearly every single night. They call them all protesters. They're referred to just protesters. Anybody that is pro-Trump, pro-police, or anything that is not Antifa or BLM, they are alt-right white supremacists. You see that pattern across all the news networks. All the news is saying that. It was a horrible speech from all of them. It was garbage. And so, yeah, and when I moved back here, I fed into the whole idea of Proud Boys and Patriot Prayer, them being aggressive, far right aggressors, whatever. And I fell into that trap, and I believed that's who they were. Now, mind you, are they aggressive? Are some of them aggressive? Are some of them quick to respond to just what people say or whatnot? Probably. I'm not going to deny that. But what I've witnessed with them, with them coming out over the past couple weeks, what I've witnessed is they come out, starting with the Back to Blue rally a couple weeks ago. They stand there. They don't go out and do anything. They stand there in the middle of the street, and Antifa and everybody comes out and attacks them. They start throwing. I mean, they were throwing stuff before the Proud Boys even got there. And so the Proud Boys responded because they're not just going to stand there. And not just Proud Boys, everybody that was there. There was multiple different groups there. The Patriot Prayer and different groups that were out there. But yeah, tonight could end up being a bad night, but I don't know. Because, yeah, I don't know. I haven't heard anything. But I fear for our city, and I after today's after today's ordeal, I worry what's going to happen in Portland. Before I just thought, okay, it's going to end up clearing up, but when they came out today and basically just blew it off and said the same nonsense that they've been saying every single night of this violence needs to end. We need the community to figure out how to end this violence. But so now after that and last night and just I feel like we are, and then the shooting that was happened down in L.A. or Hollywood. Apparently, somebody came out of the house and was shooting at a pro-Trump or a Patriot rally down there. They were shooting at a car, blew out the tires and whatnot. But yeah, so that's kind of what went on today. Some people went down. They put up like a small memorial for Jay Bishop. They put some flags down. They put some flags in the tree, put a little cross in the tree. They hung a flag from the tree. Haley's part of the Patriot Prayer. She was down there a few weeks ago with the small group where the guy shot the gun out the window of the car. She wasn't in that same vehicle, but she was part of that same crew. And then they were out at Seaside about a month or so ago also. But yeah, so it's very sickening with all that stuff. But yeah, so there is a video that Common Sense Conservative did today with gosh dang it, his name keeps escaping me. We just said his name. He's got a different name, and that's why it keeps escaping me. Chandler Papas. So the gentleman that was in the Black Conservatives stream a few minutes ago, in the top right, it was it was him. So there's a video today. I'm going to put that video on so we can watch that and kind of see what happens. How long is it? It's 7-minute video, so we'll go through, we'll watch the video, and then we'll get into the streams, because there's a little bit of marching going on right now. We'll see kind of what goes on. There's some marching going on in Nebraska, LA, and DC. I wanted to kind of take a look at this video and see what's going on. Let me turn this on. Turn some sound on.
What happened last night? A lot of things happened last night. A lot of people came out to express themselves, express their beliefs. We have a First Amendment in this country. We have a First Amendment that protects our natural right.
And let me know if it's up loud enough for you.
Seems to be this opposition that thinks we can't do that. And they have been attacking us for years, really for decades in the grand scheme, but very heavily in Portland, especially for the last 95 days. Last night, it escalated to the point that they executed my partner. They hunted him down. They hunted us down. They recognized our Patriot Prayer hats. For anybody who doesn't know Patriot Prayer, Joey Gibson, the Citizens Advocate, he's a good man. We support him. He's a Christian and conservative. So they identified our hats. We've got a couple of them right here. We've got a couple of them right here. Pull it out. Pull it out. And
is that what they said?
That's what they said. We turned around. It didn't even register that somebody was pointing a gun at us until the shots went off and he took off running.
The shooter took off running.
The shooter took off running, and it takes a second for you to process everything that happened. You know, did he just shoot at me? Okay, I'm okay. Turn over, and Jay's dead. Because he believes something different than them. Jay's not a racist, he's not a xenophobe or whatever label, he's not an ist or an ism. He's an independent man. And he's a good man. And he didn't do anything to earn a bullet in the chest.
If you could ask anything right now of Donald Trump, what would it be?
Send troops. Send troops. Arrest these. Portland is as corrupt as any place you've ever seen, any place you've ever heard about in the movies. I have a friend sitting right behind me here who's being charged currently with a felony riot while the DA is letting all these actual rioters out on the street. He was just out there waving an American flag. It's been charges pending for what, 2 years? But somebody who's throwing explosive devices at the police. Somebody, when I went to the hospital and I met a Homeland Security officer who was there because his buddy had caught a mortar round in the chest and burned right through his uniform. He got third-degree burns all over his torso. Those people are being let go, while Christians and conservatives and anybody who isn't whatever their Hitler-esque idea of a perfect world is being chastised, and we're being hunted.
So this is escalating quickly to murder now, right?
It escalated to murder, and
so what's really the natural next step? You talked in another video about things sort of sarcastically.
yeah, well, more people are going to die. If we don't get a handle on this, more people are going to die. If we don't get rid of these Ted Wheelers and these Kate Browns and these city councilwoman Joanne Hardesty who antagonize these people and underhandedly provoke violence on social media.
Okay, and are you saying yourself, or do you recognize that's coming from both sides, or that's just the inevitable? You can make a point of that.
Say that again?
So you say, yeah, there's going to be a lot more deaths.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, is that a threat?
No, that's just, anybody who's read a history book will tell you that.
Okay.
This is now past the point of civil conversation. Not that anybody on the opposite side really ever seemed to want to engage in a civil conversation in the first place, but People are dying, and when people start dying, people want to protect themselves. People who are still alive say that, I don't want that to be me.
So you mentioned history doesn't ever naturally just de-escalate on its own at this point?
No.
I agree.
I've never seen it. I've also never seen communism work.
So back to the original shooting, was there anything that inspired or that led up? Was there any confrontation that led up to the shooting?
No, I didn't even know who these guys were. I remember kind of being set off because you turn around and you typically see people in black bloc, and this guy had all white, and it just, I remember that stood out to me, and it took me a second, and then the next thing was 2 shots went off. I don't have any idea who this guy is. I don't think he knew who I was. I don't think he knew. I know he didn't know who Jay was. Jay's always kept his head down. He's always just been mellow.
So did it look like he was attacked because he was the easiest target or the first target? Or?
I think the 2 of us alone, away from the rest of the Trump rally with all the trucks and all the other noise going on, I think they isolated us and they thought he could get away with it.
So it's 50-50 whether you're standing here or Jay today.
Yeah.
So you do believe it was just a random assassination attempt?
Yeah, I think it was planned. I think they were looking for somebody to hurt. I think they were looking for somebody just like us who was down there unprotected, who didn't go and bring guns because we didn't have the intention to kill people.
So you say he was killed. He was shot and killed. Mm-hmm. Can you describe where he was shot and how it was?
Yeah, he was shot right in the chest. So, as I said, the shots went off, and I kind of take a second. The guy takes off, and you're processing everything. And I acknowledge I don't have any bullet holes in me. I turn to check on my partner, and he's on the ground. I asked I said his name. I asked him if he was okay. He was non-responsive. I rolled him over. I started looking for a wound to plug up, and I saw a fair bit of blood. Ended up finding a hole right in his chest, right just to the right of his heart. He had no pulse, and at that point, Antifa medics, which some of them, to their credit, really do go out there to try to help people, but they came to intervene and try to effect whatever kind of help they could, and that lasted for all of 8 seconds and a little bit of arguing because I wasn't sure if they were going to try to finish the job or try to kill me. And thankfully the police were right around the corner. They came and separated everybody, and they had EMTs on him, and probably less than a minute. But they blew his heart out. He was probably dead before he hit the ground.
So you asked Donald Trump to send troops. When?
90 days ago.
Crazy, crazy, crazy. And you hear the stories like that going on, and then, like, most of us pretty much, or at least I know I kind of knew the story this morning of what went down, and then to see that right there, I mean, that really hurts, because I mean, you see the responses that you get from the politicians, all the local politicians, from Hardesty, who she wants to make sure every time she says has a statement, she claims that she's a child of the civil rights movement. Well, then this should be disgusting her when she sees people terrorizing other people. She should know that this isn't right. If she's a child of the civil rights movement, like she claims, then she should acknowledge and know that this type of behavior isn't right, no matter where it's coming from. And so then Wheeler coming out with the same old BS that he has every time he speaks. He's either congratulating the Blazers or he's spewing garbage out his mouth. And he doesn't have an answer for anything. He acknowledges he doesn't know what to do. Then he passes the blame on everybody else when he's the mayor of this city. If he cannot handle being the mayor of this city, he needs to resign. And if Joanne Hardesty wants to sit there and waste taxpayer money and taxpayer time and have her office going through figuring out a 60-day plan, 30, 60, 90-day plan to fix the PPB when she's doesn't even manage the PPB, that's a waste of time. She should be using her position, doing what she can to put an end to the violence instead of sitting there fueling it every time it comes up. Sitting there warning her Antifa and BLM people to stand up against patriots coming in to act on their First Amendment rights. It's just disgusting. And then yeah, then the Multnomah County Commissioner coming out and saying what she said today. None of the elected, we have to rely on the President of the United States to protect the people in Portland. He's the only politician that seems to, I mean, Ted Cruz was out there for a minute, but I haven't heard anything from Ted Cruz for a while either. But Trump seems like the only politician trying to actually do something about what's going on in Portland. And it's completely disgusting. Actually, no, I take that back. There's an Alec, I don't know his last name. He was the National Guard member that was involved in the Paris train incident. He's running for an office. I believe that it's down in Southern Oregon. He's trying to fight all this. There's actually a state representative of Oregon. I do not remember their name. I shared their statement over it, and they did condone the violence, and I believe they asked for Trump support because they said the local leadership hasn't been doing anything. But yeah, I mean, it just disgusts me, this stuff that's been going on, and the lack of action by the leaders. It's just completely unbelievable. But anyways, how are you guys doing? What do you guys think about that video? I know some of you guys said it was emotional, difficult to watch. We need to talk about all the Antifa not being charged. Talk about Kyle. Kyle was self-defense. If stuff comes out where legally that he was not acting in self-defense, then he should be found guilty. But based on what I've seen, I believe that was self-defense. But again, all I can go off of is the videos, evidence that has been shared. But I believe in justice, and I believe in the court system.
Hi guys, so Washington D.C. I'm not sure, we're walking down L Street. There's a shield up front. There's a group of individuals carrying shields protecting the protesters in the back marching down the street.
Yeah, so Dragon, it was
a lot of Metropolitan Police Department members.
The conservative. Hold on.
There's a lot of MPD.
I lost it.
This crowd right now.
The common sense conservative. It was a interview with Papas, Chandler Papas. He is a friend of the Jay Bishop, who was killed the other night. He was actually with Jay Bishop when he was killed. And so some of the things I learned today, like we were discussing the possibility of 2 shots last night, or we heard the 2 shots, and we were discussing the possibility of the Patriot shooting first and then the other person firing. Purple, I don't think it's about them not caring about us. I think it's about them being stuck in a political system that limits what they can actually do. Because they're under attack throughout the whole country. And so a lot of them are stuck in the middle with this mess. But I'll acknowledge too, I mean, I support police. I support The majority of the police. I know, just like any profession, anywhere you work, you have bad eggs. I mean, I served almost 20 years in the military. There was plenty of racists and bad eggs in the military. And one of the changes I think that we need is we need a better system of reporting and addressing
Really have to just let that sink in. What side of history you gonna be on?
reporting and addressing bad officer.
People went down when Martin Luther King.
Sometimes we don't even know somebody's a bad officer until an incident happens.
Malcolm X did this.
Do I think the Patriots will retaliate?
Like I did some more research on John
I
Lewis.
fear they will. I don't know about the local Patriots. I don't know. Like,
That guy's amazing.
I think if there's a retaliation, I think it'll
Such,
be
he kept it.
a huge retaliation.
He didn't stop the fight, and he was still
I
fighting
think it'll be a
until he passed away.
big deal. I think it'll be.
7 years of
I don't think it'd just be local Patriots that get involved with the retaliation if there is one.
fight
But I also think that
for what we're doing today.
there's more of a chance of the Patriots waiting for an outcome
She gave me a picture, and it's a small
before
little
anything happens.
John Lewis.
Because the Patriots have his address. I haven't heard anything, but the Patriots have his address. I've seen his address and everything doxed already.
Did this. He was our age.
Or the person they think is who it is.
It wasn't unified. It wasn't.
No, which video is that?
It wasn't equal opportunities.
Andy Knows video?
With the white folks back in the day when John Lewis did it. So to see John Lewis hug and see a black president of the United States,
Well, he didn't have a video, but he had somebody else's video.
our lives that changed my life.
Appreciate it, sir.
Always. You know, I'll be talking for days, man.
No, you're fine. You're absolutely fine.
I'll be talking for days.
No. It might have been a video that he shared, but Andy No doesn't go downtown. He, I don't know what kind of connections he has, but he's got a system set up to where he's got all the video feeds coming in. I mean, almost like a stream all what we have, but he's not sitting here sharing it here. He's probably just focused on. He's probably got them all open all at once. But he's able to quickly grab those clips and generate little clips for Twitter based off all that. And so I can only imagine some type of elaborate setup that he has to where he's able to monitor every single live feed at the same time and quickly snag clips out of them. I mean, I think he's probably got some crazy
DC people, they had their own stuff.
crazy system
They
going.
didn't really know who Breonna Taylor was until we got there. But if you check that footage out, the whole world was saying Breonna Taylor.
I mean,
And this sister's
because like the only thing I could think of is that he's like screen recording it at the same time and has it to where he can quickly pull up a clip from that screen record on any of the streams, because not all the streams you can't rewind all the streams, so you'd have to be screen recording.
But as a man that runs a whole state,
And so like,
and we out
and
here
that's where you
watching
need people like that, because
because of this situation,
you have a streamer out there that is out there in the instant that can't just go back and review what they just saw on their stream. And so when you have somebody that's sitting there recording all their live streams and can quickly review that and share that, that's where it's important.
By now, y'all should know what side my history is. But somebody over there, they side of the history, or over there, they side of the history might
Fair
be
game.
fucking some shit up.
Done. This guy goes offline and online so many times it's hard to keep up.
Because what I'm doing is God's work. God's work. Feel me? So, Grandpa, just say her name, bro. You run everything in the state. Just say her name. Just say her
There's
name.
nobody left streaming in Portland right now.
Thank you, sir. You have yourself a good night.
You too, bro.
Try my hardest.
We out here. Hey, Max, this my cousin right here.
Fair game just went offline.
So now Maxwell.
So you travel all the way from Texas to today?
Huh?
How long you been here?
Did you get on the plane?
Since I got on the plane?
Go to DC?
What is with my sound? Something's off with my sound.
I had mama with me.
Or maybe it's just quiet there.
We're gonna fly down here. But because of hurricane,
Go
I
around.
guess it was just quiet there. Hey, look, they got the same
Or not.
idiots
I
in
have
Los
no
Angeles as
fucking
we
clue.
got here.
This person, like the police, should be
I
held
had no
accountable
idea.
by our
I
greater
think
society
he works with another company.
for their choices. That is why I am filming it.
I think he's kind of has a connection with like a magazine or something, or they call
I
themselves
want
a
them to run
magazine.
someone over? No.
And he's able to write small articles and stuff, and they post it to their page.
Just take it easy and the car and
I haven't
park.
looked a whole lot into Andy, no. Baloo, I don't know if he got threatened. I think he might have gone offline. There's probably a replay, but
Yeah, I'm about to reset.
oh, he's resetting.
You know, you can stop telling me I'm almost at 4 hours. Shit, I told you I'm gonna reset. All right, I'm gonna look at the message real quick. Yeah, I'm about to reset. You know, you can stop telling me I'm almost at 4 hours. Shit, I told you I'm gonna reset. All right, I'm gonna look at the message real quick.
Do you guys see any other Portland streams on anywhere?
Yeah, I'm about to reset.
I don't think Teebs comes on until like 10 o'clock, but
You know, you can stop telling me I'm almost at 4 hours. Shit, I told you I'm gonna reset.
yeah, dude.
Yeah, what does protesting feel like? Right now I'm feeling okay.
Alright, let's get tight. Get ready to keep moving. Get tight up here.
The sad, unfortunate truth.
I
Sad,
think as far as
unfortunate
being
The
considered
sad,
the
unfortunate truth.
real journalists,
is that
I think that's a matter of
good
opinion.
things take a long time to happen, and bad things happen very
There's a
fast.
lot of people that tend to be more on the
I'll say
the
it one more
left
time. Good things take a long time to happen.
that
and
don't
bad
believe
things happen
Andy's
very
a very
quickly.
good journalist. I have seen
Just
some
fucking unfortunate and how shit
disparities
is.
in some of his
So right now I feel
postings,
pretty
whatever,
good.
but some of that
I might
comes
feel
from
terrible
trying to quickly release
like
information.
in one fucking second.
Milton
Kathy
Waldrop, he's still in
Stonewell says,
Portland.
"You're the
I had
bad
him
things."
up, but
My
he
question is,
disappeared.
why are we the bad things, Kathy? And I don't mean that like, I mean that genuinely. We're standing here, chanting. We were just chanting about Starbucks being unsavory. So why is what's bad about that?
Says he was
We're
live.
marching on the street, saying things. There's no smashing, no burning, no violence. That's how I roll. So what is the bad thing?
Andy does have some credentials, I would say, just because of who he is. He's been out there for a while. I think he became more famous with the whole milkshake incident.
Adam White says
but
segways matter.
he's
Holy fuck.
known
If
enough
I had
to
a segue,
make it to a
I don't think I would have.
congressional inquiry
I would have lost weight
that Ted
this,
Cruz held
this
not
summer.
too long ago. So he's been in front of Congress and whatnot. So he's got enough. People know who he
Another
is enough
found sheep
to
says,
call
if your
him on it.
movement
He's
is
got enough
just,
followers where some of the bigger, more right-wing
why not be
conservative
peaceful
people
to one
know
another?
who they know who he is and
You know,
are following him.
First of all, I'm an individual.
And
I
I've
am
seen
not the
some
voice of
pretty
Black
big,
Lives Matter.
Big names
I'm the voice of myself.
retweet some of the stuff he's posted. So.
I try to strictly associate with people that are peaceful in general, protesters and otherwise.
But what I would say is I think Andy's a good relay journalist. But only as good as the information that he relays.
movement
So,
and
like,
the people I hang out with
because
to be
he's getting, it
extremely
seems like he's
compassionate.
getting most of his
They do a lot of
information
services
based
for the
off these
homeless,
streams.
for
And
the
then when
underserved
the
and
other
underprivileged in our society.
the people that are out on the ground, when they
They
release
speak
their
for
stuff
me.
on
I'm a trans person.
Twitter
I'm
and
queer,
whatnot, when
person
they
of
release
color.
their videos and everything,
They speak for
he
me
grabs
and my
that
rights.
information.
So to me,
all he really has is what he's pulling.
this is quite a
And he
kind
might have some people, some contacts
and loving
that
movement.
notify him of stuff, but as far as like, I would say the journalistic people are the ones that report stuff as unbiased and report it as how it is. And most of what we've seen, people don't do that. I mean, we got a lot of people down there.
Traumatic.
I mean, even Eric's.
Hello again. Good to see you.
They share her.
In the
She
comments
writes
again,
for
Traub.
like, she has articles on like the
Asks,
Oregonian
am I of
and
Native
whatnot.
American descent?
So,
I am not.
and
I'm
if
of
that tells you
Southeast
anything,
Asian
what is a true journalist?
And white New Yorker. What's going on?
I
White
believe
New
she
Yorker
has
descent. So
a
my
lot more
ethnicity is New
press
Yorker
access type stuff than a lot of them down there
and,
that claim to be journalists. They're just
Southeast
streamers.
Asian. I think New Yorker pretty much is its own ethnicity. I love New York. I love Los Angeles more.
Yeah,
I grew up going to New York City
I guess you
all
could
the
say
time.
that Andy No is a type of
Spent a lot
journalist.
of time there, usually a couple weeks a year.
But I would
I'm
feel
an Angeleno.
more confident in a journalist that has the first-hand information rather than a relay of information. Which, in a sense, I guess that's what a lot of journalists are, is they're relaying information that is shared to them. But that would be, with me, it seems like it would be with me like watching these streams and then doing little sound bites or doing like little
Hacky-Sack 15
podcasts or
says
whatever
a
you
kind
want to
and
call it,
loving
little
movement has
videos,
burned down
and calling myself a journalist as I go through and
innocent
discuss
people's
stuff on
houses,
here. I guess it
innocent
depends
people's
on your definition of
businesses,
a journalist too.
and killed people. You know, I think that the
Yeah, and I don't
the amount of
think
people.
that's appropriate.
Hi.
But
I think that the
then again, they share that information,
First
and
of
I'm
all,
pretty sure that when
I
he
am not the
shares
entirety
it,
of the movement.
when he's sharing their
the
videos and
movement is a
everything
vast
like that,
generalization,
that he
and the vast
tags them,
generalization of the people in the movement.
like his videos and
They're
stuff will
peaceful.
say,
they
this is from
protest
so-and-so,
by
they
like
get
yelling
mad
and
about
holding
it,
signs
but you
and
can
stuff
see
like that.
when they share
Some
what
people
he's doing that their name is actually on
burn
there as
things.
being the ones that do
Some.
it.
However, it's essentially 0%. It's kind of like Trump
It's just
supporters.
like when you read
Some
an
Trump supporters
article
are real
in
assholes.
the paper
Some Trump
or
supporters
on
drive
a
their fucking
website,
trucks into a crowd of
you'll have
protesters.
an image of an incident
Do
and
most
it'll
of them
have
do
somebody's
that?
name on
No.
there, but it'll be
I
somebody
think
else like
effectively
writing
0% of them
the
do.
article.
Characterizing a movement by the most extreme individuals, I think is
Probably, Dub.
it's
I
a
mean,
fallacy.
technically,
I'm not
I
calling you
guess,
stupid. I think it's
I guess
easy
really
to do that.
putting a lot of thought into the term journalist, I guess
think
you would
often
be.
it can be helpful
So
for
I
us
guess
to
most
make
of the people down there
quick
would be
decisions about
journalists because
the people that we're interacting
you're
with or-
creating a journal
or the world.
of events that are going
However,
on. So
I think it's a
guess
fallacy again.
technically
It's a
they would
fallacy
all
to
be
make-
journalists. But reliable media, that would be a different story.
Broad decisions about
And it
a
also
huge group
depends
of
on
people
if you
based on the actions of a few.
how you manage it.
If that shit was going on, I wouldn't be here.
Yeah, I would consider myself more of a pundit than a journalist. I had no problem with sharing my opinion. I thought Milton was, because when I looked earlier, it looked almost like I'm press. Oh yeah, I forgot I got a press pass. I thought
Hey,
Milton
Jimmy,
was
this
with
is Los
Fair Game
Angeles.
Media, with Baloo.
We're pretty close to Hollywood.
Yeah, it says he was live. He's currently not live.
I'm the head of the protest. Thank you, another
All right,
found
see if
sheep.
there's a new one for.
I have
Fair
no
Game.
clue what the hell you believe in. However, you're likely a fairly decent person. Probably pretty cool in real life. And we'd probably get along.
Thank you, Kelly.
Same goes for most of you Trump people and BLM people. We probably would get along in real life.
Yeah, and that's my whole
Most of
idea
us
of this.
aren't
I want to be
raging
able to share
assholes
this
in
with
real life.
people and kind of put people into control. Because like when you watch the multi streams, like whether it's Andy or Woke or Live Action News or whoever you're watching,
KB the
in
Spectacle
most
wrote
of
about
those, most of the time, I
civil
know Andy will,
disobedience.
if somebody tells him put on a
and
certain
it's
one, he'll switch
important.
to it. But
I agree with
most
what
of
you
those,
said. I'm sorry, I'm trying to figure
you're
out where
stuck with watching
the
what
fuck
they're
I
watching.
am.
Whereas
If you
here,
can write a little more detail on that,
I
I'd
want everybody
appreciate
to be
it.
able to get
Because I think
the
civil
information what's
disobedience
going
is
on.
largely
So if someone
misunderstood.
says, hey, that's what's going on here. So
I am
that.
breaking the
I'm
law,
gonna switch it
and
over to that.
the gut reaction for people is like that's bad, and it's hard. I think it's difficult for people to understand like why the hell are these people marching around? If they're not looting, if they're not burning, if they're not directly profiting, why the hell are they doing it?
I'm going to Precious for the weather in LA.
I think that's a great question. I'm going to talk to my fellow protesters later. Later meaning later tonight or tomorrow.
I guess he's pretty high. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
I didn't see that it was pinging pretty high.
Person raised their fist a minute ago. Yeah, so I'm going to talk to them about why they're doing it. We're not doing it for money.
Yeah, and it's like you'll have some streams where you'll have one individual that's really quiet, and then you have that one that's really loud, and then you're trying to balance them out with that.
And it's hard to understand why.
Look up Bear Gang, see if he's got a new one going or not.
So, yeah, civil disobedience.
It should be. He says he's live, so.
You can explain it in the comments or the chat.
Looks like they haven't updated him, so I will update. Give me 1 second.
I looked up at it, yeah.
Won't like, I have to say, what do you mean?
CJ did not call me.
Josh Friedman.
I think Adam's stuck in DC right now. From what I gathered, there's people stuck up there because of the storm.
Nobody likes Precious, so we'll put Josh right there.
I'm not sure. I'll message him when I get off live.
Looks like we have multiple helicopters hovering overhead.
You said Cowboys for life? Nah, New England Patriots is the only crew for Baloo.
Where is my wife sending me now?
And some
I've been to New York when I was younger. Don't remember a lot of it.
Right beside me, trailing the marchers.
Oh, you saw Adam streaming from the plane? Okay, so he's out of DC. Bro, all I do is point a camera. So
back end of the march
if
now.
you asking me what's gonna happen, I don't know. I'm not a fortune teller. All I do is point a camera and I talk a lot of shit.
Hope their horn goes out. There was somebody that was honking their horn. It was actually pretty talented because they were keeping up pretty good with
Someone's standing on his porch whistling at the crowd.
My dad's a Raider fan.
Now it looks like a delivery van. I don't know what this
Am I
is.
fighting up here? What's going on up here? Oh, they're just blocking another vehicle. The Amazon Prime. Just a black truck. Mercedes. Van.
ACAB, all cops are bastards is the chance.
You're a Bolt Raven. Yesterday was bullshit, man. He didn't
that guy
deserve
has been trailing us multiple times.
Neither of them deserve that.
Here's what I think. It's okay to be sad with
Sorry
someone
about that.
dies. Whoever wants to Saddam
Getting some
Hussein got
text.
murdered, it's like, that's good that he's not going to make more terror, but I can still be sad that someone died. You know what I
Right.
Even though it's Saddam Hussein, you can still be saying, hey, that's...
No, I agree.
You recommended 10 years?
It's like a man is lying on top of his vehicle.
For Precious? What's going on with Precious?
It doesn't. At the same time, that guy literally cheered on Jeremy Christian stabbing
Continue.
3 people trying to attack the country.
I don't know if there'll be rioters when Trump goes. I'm sure there'll be protesters.
Stop.
Oh, you know what I found out today? Apparently, I'm a bootlicker.
Yeah, there was a stream up earlier for
Apparently, I'm a
Kenosha, but it
bootlicker.
went away.
Because there's a stream out here on Twitch called Crow whatever.
Oh, Josh is a bootlicker.
Whatever, Crow Zone, and they label every time they put me on stream as the bootlicker streamer.
Is he crying again?
Because I have a crush on number 44. Whatever, Crow Zone, and they label every time they put me on stream as the bootlicker streamer.
Oh, he's a bootlicker too.
Because I have a crush on number 44. But I don't care. You know what I noticed in these time and days? Nobody is adult enough to have a fucking conversation.
Yeah. I mean, people are just sitting
But I don't care. You know what I noticed in these time and days? Nobody is adult enough to have a fucking conversation.
I mean, people are just sitting in their anger and feels and just thinking things out. Like you said, they're not being this weak.
They're like repeating or something.
Oh,
Friday was
my days have been getting so mixed up. I don't even remember what
that was
Friday.
when we were at Ted Wheeler's, man.
Oh,
nice.
Yeah, man, with all the music.
Oh.
No, Friday
Me,
was.
my days get all mixed up. I'm like, what was the last time I
My
was
days have been getting so mixed up. I don't even remember what
That
Friday.
was when we were at Ted Wheeler's, man.
Oh yeah. Oh,
You guys think there's gonna be any other streamers in Portland tonight?
Smith made a speech there.
We need some fun.
Or you think they're gonna avoid going down there?
Oh, Dana Milton Dana. Doesn't he have the whitest
And
fucking
Max
name?
Smith made a speech there. It was incredible.
Yeah.
Milton, whitest fucking.
Okay, I don't think Trey's gonna be down there because I think Trey he works as a DJ or something like Sunday nights.
Milton.
I didn't even know any places were open for that, but
I call him Milt
he
Chamberlain.
streamed it for a minute like a couple weeks ago.
I got that. You got my English is Robert.
I call him Milt Chamberlain.
Have you guys had this stuff?
I don't have a middle name.
Cotton Candy
So I only
Bang?
have my first name.
Stuff's too rich.
Miltano Bay.
I don't have a middle name, so I only have my first name. You guys know that Ted
By the way,
Wheeler's real
tonight's
name is
dinner was
Tevin.
Pizza Hut with stuffed crust.
Yeah, and he doesn't want anyone to know.
Pizza would
You
be,
guys know that
it would be a
Ted
lot better if
Wheeler's
it
real name
didn't have
is
like a
Tevin.
crust that was like this thin.
Wheeler. Yeah, and he doesn't want anyone to know. It's Tevin Wheeler. I didn't even know that was a name.
Wakanda forever, yeah. Rest in peace, Black Panther.
Oh my god. It's like a Simpsons. I didn't even know. It's like a Simpsons.
Wakanda forever.
I would
yes.
hate to know what
Rest
cats
in peace, Black
say.
Panther.
You know, my guess is that cats just sit around talking smack about humans all day.
All those assholes. Yeah, I had no idea. I'll let you do stream.
So we're supposed to be leaving at 9. So we're supposed to be leaving at 9. Protest time means we're
What
probably
is going
protest
on?
time means we're
Oh.
probably leaving at 9:45.
There you go with that having that Facebook page open in the background. That's why we had the echo.
Hey, Mark.
In my experience.
Hey, what is Vin Diesel's real name?
Yeah, I just like also getting info. It's so much easier than waiting an hour later.
Go ahead. Put out a guess out there. Do you know Vin Diesel's real name?
Vin Diesel's real name?
Oh, get ready.
Who cares?
His name is Marcus Sinclair. I'd go by Vin Diesel too. Sounds a lot cooler than Marcus.
You know, it's really
Sinclair.
hard to say tonight because we don't know who's even going to be out there.
I was blown away when I found that.
I think I saw that they were going to be at Laurelhurst tonight since they had to change it last night.
It's his performer name, yeah.
Yeah, Laurelhurst.
His name is legit Mark Sinclair.
At 8 o'clock, they're supposed to be moving at 9, but
So,
right?
Brooke, is it an iPhone? Yeah. Okay, right. Should have that.
It's with a
do we
C.
have anybody from down there? I'm losing them.
Okay, it's a little bit cooler.
Honestly, Dub, I don't know. I think it depends on your situation. I think
one of
if
those
you had an
cockroach
opportunity to move, if I had an opportunity to move, I would move. But I don't really have that option at the moment.
This dude named Bill Johnson. Pie.
What the heck?
I'm wanting him to suck my left nut.
Oh yeah.
You go super low or super high, unless you think oh, no, didn't Gene say?
Sorry about the streams. They just keep popping off.
Better than Francis.
No, between
I'm wondering, last night a gentleman was exercising his First Amendment right and
the
was shot
family
and
here
killed.
and the fact
What?
that I just bought a
Excuse me?
house this year, right before the whole COVID thing, I can't
don't-
really up and move.
Oh, that is prickly. Nobody agrees with that. I mean, I don't agree with that. I can't speak for everybody out here. I know the people I'm with don't agree with that man who died. Don't agree that that man was killed, murdered. That should not have happened. So why are you bringing it up? Why are you acting like I'm okay with it?
I mean, I guess it's still the battle bar. These are a multi.
Baloo, I want to know how you feel about Peace and what he did. Because it seemed like your main concern after he kicked the dude in the head was to take his vest and walk him away from there. Washubal?
Why? I mean,
If
that's
I
not,
moved,
that's not
I would
a
want to
bannable
move
offense,
like
you know,
out
but
of state, like well, out of Washington State too. No.
why did he come over here and
I was
act
thinking
like,
Montana.
Like I'm
I-
okay with someone dying.
I seriously thought about Montana. But then
Hey,
there's
can
that whole
someone go
family
on
thing
Twitch,
here.
Find
Makes it
Crow,
kind of difficult.
Crow, whatever the Crow Zone, and have him message me. Have them message me. That person message me. Because I'm not. They might. It's on Twitch. It's Crow Zone.
Yeah, Montana's got
They-
some pretty
they
nasty
sent me a
winners
message
too.
on the group of.
I think
not
they
the
have
group
like
page.
4-month-long winners.
He's a brown Jewish man. How long?
But I
Oh,
want to go
Bill, you're a
somewhere.
cockroach. You're too
'cause
scared.
moving
you're
inland,
too
since
scared
I
to
won't
a
have like the
conversation,
ocean or
so you
anything,
wanna-
I want
so
to
you
move
wanna talk down to
someplace.
somebody.
So I don't want to get too far into Wyoming
It's okay,
or Montana
baby.
where it's more
No,
flat.
not yet. It's okay,
I want
baby.
to.
I love you.
I want to
love
be
you
close
anyway, even though
to
you wanna
the
talk
mountains,
shit and
somewhere
not be
close.
an
That's
adult
what I
about
like
it.
about Portland. Because Portland, you have an hour and a half one way. You got the coast,
someone sent
and I
you-
love the
someone sent
the
you-
Oregon
you paged a
coast.
message.
It's so beautiful. All the little towns. Unfortunately, they're starting to get bombarded with meth heads, but
So, go to Bear Game?
all the little towns all along the Oregon coast, you cannot beat the Oregon coast. Like one of my dreams has always been to like get like a big Goldwing Honda motorcycle or something, or a big Harley, and cruise out to the coast and just take like a sleeping
Yeah,
bag or
bottom of
something
what
and
is it,
just
Crow Zone?
ride down the coast and sleep out on the beach.
It's on Twitch. Yeah, let's talk. Send me a message. I would love to talk to you when I'm done
Mississippi?
streaming. I would love to talk to you. Yeah, what is your beef?
Or is that Massachusetts? I'm trying to remember. I'm bad with some of my state abbreviations.
Yeah, it says Crow Zone.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, him. Just say, Baloo wants to talk to you.
I thought Mississippi.
Like an adult. I'm pretty sure
And the
he
Goonies
is too.
cave. What's going on here? Infighting in DC. Can't even hear anything.
So, there seems to be at least some tension in that group over there.
You think?
I'm gonna stay back because I don't want to trigger anyone. I'm gonna stay.
Isn't Hiram another guy
Yeah.
that tends to be where stuff happens?
I step back. Yeah, for sure, man. Like that's why I was kind of like keeping my distance. I'm staying as far as I can away from. Yeah, I got you, man. Cool, no worries. So we're right in front of the White House, guys, at Black Lives Matter Plaza right now.
Hold out, Josh. Captain who?
You see back here,
top?
there's a bike lane of individuals kind of providing a shield. There's definitely some tension, and they don't want me filming there, and I don't want to get beat up for doing the wrong or something that's going to upset them wrong or right. I think as a journalist, I try to film
But no,
as much
like
as I
one of
can,
the places I was thinking.
I need to keep myself safe.
Josh Friedman, I
my
think is
cell
who he's
phone
talking about.
Was broken.
Like I wouldn't mind. I haven't been there yet. I've only seen pictures, but
Friday night.
Some of the pictures
over
I've seen of
similar.
like Flathead Lake in Montana.
And so I just
north
don't
of
want to
Missoula.
risk getting involved in a physical
Like,
altercation.
I've
for
seen that
filming
pictures of
something
the lake
that's
there,
gonna
and
upset
like how
people.
you'll have this beautiful lake, and then in the background you'll have the mountains, and then the mountains will be like snow capped.
It's easy to say it when you're sitting at home watching this.
That would be
record
awesome.
everything.
I would love to live there.
The thought of a bunch of people coming at me,
You get some
breaking
good
my
snow
equipment
during the
again.
wintertime.
I lost an entire phone. So I don't want my phone being thrown across the concrete anymore. So that's why I keep my distance. Not because I like to
my
censor
grandparents
my
growing
footage,
up.
not because I'm
when I was
here
growing up, my grandparents
to
lived in Walport,
dictate
so
the
they
narrative,
lived a block from the
because
beach.
my
So
life is
we went down
literally
there
at
quite a
risk.
bit. Yeah, I was because when I was in the military, I was full-time reserve. My last stint in the military, and
So again, guys,
I was
we're in
actually
Washington,
supposed to go
DC,
to
Black Lives
Missoula
Matter Plaza. Right now, I'm keeping
for
my
a new
distance
unit
because there's
there.
an altercation going on. They don't want media around, and hostile situations like this
But
tend to turn on media.
I did not
pretty
want to
easy.
move
It's
my
happened to
family
me.
there in December and then leave for 2 months because I had to leave for some training for 2 months, and I didn't want to move my family there and leave for 2 months. So I didn't go there.
I don't let myself get intimidated, guys, but sometimes it's smarter because.
Oh, you're in Missoula now,
again,
Angel?
they will break
What's
my
Missoula
equipment, and there will be nothing I can do about it.
It was
and I
really,
won't be
when
able
I
to
was
film
looking at
anymore.
the map, it was really hard
It's
to
best
tell.
to
Like,
get something rather than nothing.
because like a lot of the
So-
stuff what I was looking at was either kind of the southern part of Missoula, like the southeast part
Well,
of
not that
Missoula,
they will. I mean,
like
every
south
group
of the
is different,
university and
but
everything, or
again,
like kind of
de-escalation. We have de-escalation
or the
training
southeast of it.
on my podcast. on
Over
this page,
on the south
and
side
I
of the
try to
airport, there's
follow,
like some newer houses built out there too.
I try to
was
follow the
looking at, too.
de-escalation training I've had, which means not pushing yourself or forcing yourself somewhere you're not welcomed.
But you can only trust Missoula so much. I got the University of Montana there. Yeah.
This, just to let you know, this happens all the time everywhere, at every demonstration. Back to blue, not back to blue, Trump rallies. Oh man, it happens everywhere. Just emotions get tense. And it's not the entire group at all. It's usually just a few
I
select
just figured that you'd
individuals
have a lot of problems with the college students.
that have that hostility towards media.
Yeah, it
so
is.
It's not like the entire group is out here
looking at like
kicking me out. Actually, the majority of the group is comfortable with me here,
the maps or
including
whatever,
the main organizers,
which
it
way
seems like.
places lean.
But again,
that's
it's a
why I was
few
hesitant about
select
moving to
individuals who are a
Missoula
lot more hostile.
now, whatever, is because
So
it
again,
seems to be turning more
I
and
don't
more
think
blue.
that necessarily defines this movement at all. It just shows that, you know, there are people here that are really emotional, just like they are anywhere else.
But then I don't know if I would get tired of 4 months of snow.
What the fuck is the point? 30 people got shot in Southeast. Where the fuck was the PD at? Not there.
No?
God damn. Why do black bodies keep dropping if y'all prevent crime? Y'all don't prevent shit. Y'all just... Wait, what? They don't prevent a goddamn thing. They waste their own motherfucking money. That's a goddamn shame. So it's okay. Because guess what? You know, guess what? When we defund MPD, well, fuck that. When we abolish MPD, let me tell you what we're going to do with that money, y'all. We're going to fund violence interruption, y'all. We're going to be able to fund education. You know?
But yeah, I think what kept, I mean, because it would have been nicer because it would have been closer to our family. Human L.R.A.D warning. I think it's like, I think I was looking at it, it was like a 12 or 14 hour drive, I want to say. How far was it? Hey Joe, thanks for the dono. I really appreciate it. Yeah, oh, they got a lot of meth out there too. Man, so that meth is really spreading bad too, because you used to really only see much of it along the I-5 corridor. Yeah, Colorado's getting bad.
What can we do with $20 million? I bet we can fix all the potholes and I bet we can do that. We could probably fix all the housing out there.
So guys, real quick, again, don't let isolated incidents define what you're seeing. The reason this is uncut, unedited, raw footage is so you can see the entirety of the movement and bring nuance. Understand the details.
Does it?
Separate the isolated incidents.
I did notice, like, looking around, that there was a lot of, like, kind of run down
message
areas.
From the different things that you're viewing, because again,
or the little smaller town areas.
With the mainstream media, they only show you the really bad moments, but don't give
There
you
was
the actual
another
message.
one. There was a
They tell
town
you that
just
Republicans
west
are
of
racist,
Missoula.
and that all Democrats are rioters and looters, and that's what we're trying to dispel.
Where
We're
was
trying
that
to
at?
bring nuance to this footage. That's why we're unbiased and uncut. That's the mission of this
Might
particular
have been
journalist page. Thank you for those that donate,
Frenchtown.
share, and like, comment. You guys make it happen, man. I want to be
Yeah,
out
I think
here
it was
without y'all.
Frenchtown because it
So
was.
again,
It looked like
be
it was a really
critical.
small town right
Don't
off
let
of the
isolated incidents
right off the interstate
define
there.
your entire understanding of whatever you're watching, wherever you're watching it.
Well, that looks different though than what I remember looking at. No, it wasn't Frenchtown. It couldn't have been Frenchtown. The one I'm thinking of was along the river. Maybe it was further east than I. Maybe it was Alberton, maybe. Because I would have been working at Y. There at the I-90 200 interchange. Yeah, did I say east? I meant west.
No peace! No peace! Police! Police! Police!
Oh, what the fuck?
Uh-oh. Put that goddamn helmet on, bro.
But yeah, there was a couple houses I saw over off of the Mullen Road area, over by a golf course over
The
there.
situation seems to be escalating.
Uh-oh. They're hooking
They're
up their
putting on their
straps.
helmets.
Still not this. Oh, it's still, yeah. Yeah, that's one of the areas I was looking at just because of the location compared to the Y. So I wasn't driving too far. I don't know, Maggot. Baloo's the only one so far that I've found out in Portland. I think everybody else is afraid to go out there. There they go.
They deployed tear gas. Tear gas has been deployed.
What exactly were they doing? What was the crowd doing? I didn't see.
I'm just pressed. Where
I don't
at?
care if
Where
you're
to?
pressed.
Where to? Where
Move.
to? Just let me know.
He
Where?
did.
Like, back.
He
Just
told
let
you
me
to.
know. You tell me to move into the gas. You want me to move into the gas?
Yep.
Okay, I'll move into the gas.
Oh, there's a mortar. Captain?
Or do you think that's effective?
I mean, no, I don't want anybody to die.
Yeah.
Hopefully, right?
Right.
There's a lot of tension going on.
Yeah.
Couch.
Do you
casting
think
couch.
it's combo couch, not casting couch? Do you think Kyle Rittenhouse was acting in self-defense?
Oh, wait a second. No, he was a horrible fascist. Horrible fascist.
Do you really think that, or are you just saying?
I'm just saying whatever it takes to not get me
No,
villainized.
I just want to know your opinion. My channel's independent.
All right. Well, I don't know. I don't know enough
says.
about the situation. I do believe, though, that it should be investigated. And if the guy was acting in self-defense, I don't think he should. If there was like a gun involved, somebody was shooting at him, it's not fair, you know. He's a very young guy. Listen, I need to take this because I'm gonna say racist shit. No. But talk to me. I just need to be operating my thing too. I got more viewers than you. Don't act like that. Okay?
We're gonna sign up.
Okay, I got more viewers than you. Don't act like that towards me. Okay, I'm Captain Content. Okay. If I want to be on the cast, no, I'm just joking. I love you guys. Nice meeting you.
Oh, that's awesome. He said I got
Civil
more
War
viewers
hype.
than you. Don't act like that.
8. Anyways, please guys, don't donate offensive stuff in my stream.
I heard somebody was saying that about Andy No. We were talking about Andy No earlier, and somebody was saying that
Another L.
she killed her. She
Another
killed her
L,
stream
baby.
after that.
To A Late Show.
Oops.
I'm your host, Stephen Colbert.
Big flex.
Dude, somebody was complaining.
That shit
because
scared
Andy
me
No
though.
has,
I
like,
want to
more-
talk to. I
more
wanted
viewers
to
than,
talk
like,
to
the
them.
local news agencies. Or he has more followers than the local news agencies.
I was handling it. But then the donation got me scared, so that somebody was gonna play some shit through my speaker, and I had to like cancel
You guys want
everything.
some tunes?
I dude, it's so bad. It's so bad. The trolling is so bad. But I make money. So fuck.
What can you do? Shout out to the chat.
Shut up. They ended the stream. Oh. What's that sign say? Do not be swept up
I
in an
still
ignorance
have,
so deep you deny human rights. Black Lives Matter.
I still have some licorice from last night.
God with the nines. Why can't I see how much that is? Like $3?
There, is that better? I turned his way down. I turned it way down. It was still like drowning me out. Is that better? Angel, you got some red vines tonight? DC, the cops started gassing them, pushing them back. They threw some mortars at them.
Stay safe.
So it looks like they're on the 16th Street, which is like if you're in front of the White House, you got the park that's across the street from Pennsylvania Avenue, and then there's 16th Avenue that goes straight down. So if you look straight through there, where it's showing right now, well, now we just turned away from it, but you can see the Washington Monument in the background. Straight down that way, there's a park, and on the other side of the park is the White House. So essentially, these officers here are standing between the protesters and the White House.
Okay, just let me know. I'll comply. I'm filming. I'm press.
Yeah, it is pretty loud. I'm sorry about that.
Just let me know. Where can I?
They burned a library in DC. Can you guys hear the music okay, or do I need to turn it up some? Oh, look at that. So much for the bike wall.
Hey man, let me know if I have to move. Just let me know if I'm too close.
How's that? So the playlist that I have going tonight, it is Harris Heller. He's a YouTuber, video gamer. He's got a lot of YouTube videos.
Let me know if I'm too close. Okay.
He's had videos where he explains like how much like streamers make. He's got videos of how to grow as a streamer and different things. He's got a lot of different things, systems, reviews on different hardware and everything like that. So he's a pretty cool dude. He has a lot of streams where he just kind of sits back and chills and interacts with the chat and everything. I think he used to be a musician that used to, because I caught him and his wife talking about how they used to be traveling on the road, doing concerts. Yep, I was gonna say they just threw something right in front of the cops. Look at that. She was trying to de-arrest him.
Okay.
How's that taste?
I'm pressed.
No matter if you're pressed, they tell you to move, you move. People keep wanting to jump behind that whole press thing.
Okay, I'm moving back. I'm moving back. I'm moving back. Oh, I'm scared, guys. Whew. Man, that was scary.
I'm moving back. But I'm press. You would think Hiram came from. You would think he's from
filming,
Portland or something.
I'm just press. I'm credentialed.
I made this, laminated this myself at home. Trying to get her number right there. Captain Content stream. Yeah, so I'm pressed. I've been out here filming all this stuff and everything. So you think I can get your number?
Again, guys, we're in Washington, D.C. in front of the Black Lives Matter Plaza, in front of the White House. And things got really tense really quick. I got pepper sprayed for, I guess, being too close.
I just read something about a black male was hit by a motorcycle downtown. He was photographing the stuff downtown and he got hit and died. Has anybody heard about that? Uh-oh, they're all disappearing. Alright, so let's do some rearranging here. Move this one here. I don't know if Bear is still alive or not. Let me pull him up.
Controlled rush.
Yeah, he's still alive.
Controlled rush.
So we'll move. Move Cap over here. Move him here. And we'll move here up there like that. How about that?
We're Black Lives Matter Plaza, Washington, D.C. Protesters are starting to move.
Volume's all okay? Like I said, it's difficult for me to hear the volume on the what you guys are hearing, so anytime the volume is off at all, or sometimes I forget to unmute myself, just let me know.
Here we go, guys. I was still burning up from the stinging yesterday. Woo! Man, this is intense. Washington, D.C. guys, protesters.
Oh, they tagged me, yeah. Thank you.
Not lethal. They were hit with tear gas, with mace. Yeah, go ahead, man.
But I haven't heard.
The motherfucking West Side.
Yeah, I saw it was supposed to be at Laurelhurst Park, so they're likely going to go to the Kelly Penumbra building, or Penumbra Kelly building.
Man, this stinks.
Yeah, they were dancing and cheering last night afterwards. When we turned it off, the speeches when they were all doing their little speeches.
So I was pepper sprayed, mace, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, so somebody posted the record in there that showed with the reckless endangerment. That happened. Him and his father were racing on, I think it was Interstate 84, and they got arrested. And his father had like a 11-year-old daughter too in the vehicle with him, or he had an 11-year-old daughter. One of the two had an 11-year-old daughter with him.
We're Washington, D.C., guys. Protesters were just tear gassed, shot with less lethal, maced, and arrested. I was maced too.
I was maced too. Me too. I was maced. Thank you, Red. Unfortunately, sometimes I can't go large with all the feeds because if they're streaming at like a lower resolution, when I go larger, it just becomes really distorted and you can't even see it. So sometimes it's easier to have it at a smaller feed. Or sometimes we want to listen, like we might want to watch the action going on here, but we might want to listen to somebody else talking or whatever.
Hey guys, so we're in Washington, D.C. Y'all know we're front line every time. Getting unbiased footage of what's happening. Tear gas has been deployed. I mean, I keep it all legal and I comply.
What the heck?
Mace has been deployed.
I don't know if you guys saw Princess's new look. He now has his head shaved and is no longer bright yellow. Sporting my Liberty University shirt tonight. No, I did not graduate from there. I did do some online classes from there. I do have my own Discord. It's fairly small and new, but it's very cool. Just ask me, I'll tell you. It's just not cool, it's super cool. We're building. We're small, we're building. My Discord is so cool. It has icicles coming off of it.
Watching here, basically, there was like people were throwing water bottles, but the police responded with tear
Anybody
gas,
can
pepper
join.
spray,
It's welcome to everybody.
and flash grenades. At least a few people got arrested. Several people kind of got hurt. But at this point, basically, everybody's just trying to get home without any more.
As long as you keep
or
it peaceful.
This isn't marching. This is, you know.
I don't
in
mind.
activism sense. This is literally just they're trying to get out of here.
I welcome anybody.
Without more arrests.
But the moment you start deliberately being mean to people, then
The police are
you'll have to
distant.
go.
Maybe a
Joking
block
around,
ahead and behind
having
us,
fun, playing with
I
each
see
other is
police
fine,
cars.
but it's dead. What? Who killed my invite?
And there's a helicopter above.
All right, hold on. There you go. Now I gotta go to Nightbot and fix it. Hey, no problem. Why does that guy sound like Darth Vader? Is it just me or does he sound like Darth Vader? Luke. I'm your father, Luke. I think he's Darth Vader. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. I don't think they're coming back. Alright, who now? Who else? Nope. Nope. I'm looking for Portland. Baloo's like the only one that's on in Portland. Honestly, I think all the other streamers might have been scared to come out. They're moving right now. Top left screen. Give it time. They got a huge banner tonight. I honestly fear what could happen.
Okay, you turn the corner, right?
It only takes one person. Only takes one rogue person. Oh, I found another one. Are they even on the woke list? Oh, now they are. Luke. I'm your father, Luke. Does the music make it seem mellow? Like you're sitting in like a wine bar or something? Just like a chill bar. But no, really, it only takes like one person, one rogue person, to just be watching everything and saying, okay, they're marching down this road, and just. Phew.
Woo, man. Let's go.
Let's go.
That pepper spray just keeps me awake. That's all it does.
Hey, you're right, he's kind of loud.
Like, I always pray when they're doing that. I always pray because it could be, you know what I mean? That way protect the people. They don't hurt people and they don't get hurt. We have to do that. I know people don't want to hear it, but I've been hurt by the police too. But at the same time, I'm a Christian. And if
He's not even paying attention.
The Bible says God can use good as well. You know what I'm saying? Bible. I know people get mad. I mean, I've been beat out by police.
Really?
I was used for 2 months in what's it called? In 2012 for retaliating. I'm a fighter, and
The cops beat you up, huh?
Well, it's a long story short, but it happens to all of them. It happens.
Not me. I never get beat up by cops.
Well, my family controls the Miami Police Department. It is the main top sergeant. So sometimes, you know, they discipline me differently. Over there, I got 2 times. You know, in the federal police, and you do whatever the fuck. I never got in trouble.
I don't know who this guy is, but I like him.
But you know how they say police officers, kids, family always doing the worst.
I know.
It's bad. I'm telling you, I died twice in Miami.
They slime you, dude. My homie got slimed,
I was
dude.
flying backwards in a car, but you don't understand, bro.
Did the cops ever slime you?
It looks like you got slimed. Look at that green on him, that shirt.
They always, I always got my shit dropped in Miami because you know my brother was second in command on the entire department.
He can't even hold a straight face.
Actually, I'm a chiropractic physician. This is Rafael Enrique Ureña. I'm a chiropractic physician that I was doctor of Nicki Minaj 2011. God bless you all, and thank you for listening. And I'm nothing, and all of you are everything. We all gotta love one another. Matthew 22:36-40. Love God, love thy neighbor. That's what Jesus said. What's the greatest commandment? Jesus said, love God, love thy neighbor. The Muslims gotta exercise love. The Muslims must exercise love. That way they don't kill.
I think Villain Phoenix like interviewed a few of these people like this in Portland.
The only is gonna save the Middle East Christ. Is gonna stop this Matthew 22:36-40. I had a dream. I was praying by Jesus. This is very important if you record it. I was praying by Jesus in Matthew 22:36-40. Love God. You ever heard of that? And love thy neighbor. You heard of it? Yes. They asked me, hey Jesus, what are the greatest commandments? And Jesus said, love God and love thy neighbor. Because
Kansas City paper? Okay.
The Nickelodeon hoodie.
if you
You've been
love somebody,
slimed.
you won't lie to them, you won't steal from them. If you really love people, you won't fuck your best friend. Why? I mean, but it can happen because adult Galatians. I'm a
Why behind?
Galatians 5:17.
All right, Milton's back on.
Wants to do the opposite of the spirit.
Okay, I see him now.
You ever heard that? You see, you need to be.
I
you
did
know a
check
lot,
it.
but it's coming from some female family.
I guess I got trolled.
I really think you should be appreciative. Because we need it right now. You really need it. See, you've been through a lot because God does that to us you cannot help the ones that are suffering unless we suffer. All the shit that I've been through. Like today, they took all my property. They took everything from me from the alley.
What up, Prince Aladdin? How you doing?
Collecting shit. I'm an electronic fanatic. Man,
What,
I
are
had
you out
full
to that or
shopping
what?
cart.
Oh, it was ours.
Yeah, that's what drew me to the Andy's Discord, because I couldn't keep up with his chat. His daytime chat, when he does his IRL streams, is the ones that during the day. They're more manageable, but like the streams at night when he's got over like 2,000 viewers, yeah, I can't keep up with that.
My father is making many mansions. You remember this? What is your name again? What is your name? Buddy?
I don't know. I'm surprised he's even on, because that's like how I started the first night doing the full night stream, whatever, of the riots. It was like his day off, his night off.
You do, am I right? You have some.
'Cause I was gonna get off when he came on, and they said no, it's his night off.
Maybe on my spam. Me?
Yeah, I'm trying. I see there's 90 characteristics of the human body. Let me see your front. Let me see your front. See his cheek right here? Yeah. He's strong, like he's thick. He got a Mexican. The only one that got strong Mexican have the best boxers. They're not Mexican. Mexican, you know, are the best boxers by side, by because they have thick
Oscar
bones.
de la Hoya.
Thick bones, bro. Because the Mexican work hard. The Indians of Mexico also always were building.
Puerto Ricans good boxers too.
Yeah, but not better. Yeah. But not better than the Mexican. No.
All right.
Not better. The Mexican. Are you Mexican?
No.
What are you?
Spanish.
Pero dame, México tenía Camacho was good. But I knew what?
Que viva España.
You know he died in Puerto Rico.
My mom grew up with him in New York.
Hey, Mom.
Spanish Harlem.
He was a nice guy. And you know what's his name?
Did he say hey mom?
Ocho de Mexico.
Oscar de la Hoya.
That was an icon. That's an icon. There's many icons from Mexico. What's the name of the other? The other one that's really, really good from Mexico. That one is really
a good boxer from Mexico.
That was like undefeated. Like,
He's wondering, is this guy ever gonna shut up?
Chavez.
Who is that, Chavez?
No, that's a Filipino one. Filipino is good. Pero
Whose views?
No, Cesar Chavez was, I think.
With the red hair.
Julio Cesar Chavez, sí, yeah.
Cesar Chavez is number uno, I think.
But right now, he's got red hair. What's his name?
From Mexico?
From Mexico.
On the road.
Mexico really.
This is why you get many dislikes. Why? Because I do whatever the fuck I want. You overstay. Well, chat.
Hey, you remember, look, our skin color keeps changing. Meaning that your soul.
My chat is telling me to leave. What am I supposed to do? Slime you?
You guys have like extra speakers.
Slime me?
No, I don't. This is my own speaker.
You guys are poor or rich? Tell me you're a millionaire.
I'm a millionaire, dog.
You look at my tent over there.
I got a fucking private jet while you sleep in a tent. Thanks to capitalism.
Oh, that's your tent over there?
Yeah, but I gotta go back to Santa Monica, guys. You know where I hang out? You know what Cloverfield is?
No, I've never been there.
And Universal Studio? Bundy? You know Bundy. And, Bundy. Yeah, you know
And whoever was with Captain Content just keeps talking to him. Keeps him going.
Is that what Povo is?
Cinch man in the house.
Universal Studio, bro.
Macho Camacho. Oh, that's a good one.
Macho Camacho.
Hector Macho Camacho.
Boxer. He's a
you remind
boxer.
me of a friend of mine in Echo Park.
Really?
You got brothers?
Not in here, no. In Spain, in España.
You know, your also remind me my friend. She has a son. She's here, lives there, and she has a son that looks very. I saw pictures exactly like you're like bro.
No.
You know how,
because of the
like
beard.
Somebody like you know.
Because of the beard.
I know, but you look cheap.
You look a little bit like you look like a Hispanic John Cena, maybe a little bit.
No. What is that John Cena?
Wrestler.
A wrestler.
You can't see me.
He's confused.
Oh no, with a mask and shit?
No mask, no.
Is he like a clown guy?
Big guy.
Oh, you guy from Mexico?
Wrestler, WWF.
Oh really? Damn it, I'm so small. I'm tiny.
Right, but the face.
But I fight with spirit.
And you got pretty like tight skin. You seem like slim.
My time is now.
My time is now.
My
time is now.
Different, bro. I met The Rock, man. Actually, he's like, don't joke, bro. The Rock is about. We
Right,
all
yeah.
of a sudden we like.
He met The Rock.
I know.
He's huge. I mean, 300 pounds, waist like this little tiny waist,
Right,
bro.
but so big.
His arms are like the size of one of us.
Yeah.
I'm not joking, bro. I was like, you stand next to him, and he really.
I'm gonna keep the sound on, but I'm gonna switch views.
Like, imagine like this thick, and
Not a very clear view, but you can see some smoke and stuff going on in DC.
You can talk to me. You like.
You should have been in a movie with them.
Yeah, not, maybe John Cena, maybe a little bit like Mark Wahlberg, a little bit.
I was kicked out.
Mark Wahlberg,
You kicked me out. I was doing
no, not Ben Affleck. What's the other guy?
I didn't have around Paul Walker. Why they kicked me out? Because I was late all the time.
He's from
in Brother
Fast and the Furious, Part 5.
But look.
Paul Walker, hi.
They kicked me out of Hollywood because they don't tolerate you being late. They don't tolerate you being chihuahuas on stage. It was hot.
Chihuahua.
I brought my little chihuahua on stage because it was hot. I didn't want to leave him in the car. And he needs me constantly. So I brought him in and he got lost.
You got it.
Destroyed the whole movie shit.
That guy was.
Enrique.
Let it be known.
Iglesia.
I don't want to be Elijah. I don't want to be Joshua in the belly of the
Rafael.
I was born with the 66 mark of the beast. Don't hate me. I ain't
Enrique.
But I'm the son.
Ureña.
Yes.
Ureña.
Yes. But look, please, get this understanding. I'm not Satan, but I am the sergeant that's going to trap Satan. Please understand, it's in the Bible.
Yeah.
With the
Satan's
help
going
of
down.
a little angel, I'm Raphael.
Check
an
again,
archangel.
please,
I'm really
Captain. I
Raphael.
will.
I'm really small.
Yeah, fuck.
You guys gotta have
Oh, thank you for the 20.
You have to ask God who
Thank you, Ken. I really appreciate it. It's been kind of a slow day today, even though we went to the protest, so I really appreciate all the support. Thank you, Ken. Thank you, guys. Thanks for keeping up the support there.
Taking screenshots.
Porter, tennis player.
Tennis player.
A mother.
Tennis player.
Yeah, he likes to-
like Federer.
He likes to constantly on it. You like. I can tell.
Yeah, yes.
The way he's standing like this.
I'm a very horny guy.
You can tell. Look at that. And you standing more like this, like ready to fight, like you know your legs are like ready. But he's like this. He's like. Look, I'm telling you, bro. Look. He's not making it up. This is how it actually works. When he's having an orgasm, people have to get away from the area because it sounds like a fucking earthquake. You go crazy.
Like a rabbit.
Today I opened a bag. I found a bag in the trash, and you know what? I opened a holy shit with the dildo.
What is it?
I'm telling you, bro. This size, bro.
Holy shit.
A what?
A dildo.
I found a brand new bag over there, you know.
A dildo? I've never seen a dildo
Let's see
that
it.
big,
Where is
bro.
it? You got it?
You got it?
You listen, Porter, because this shit's crazy.
There's a giant dildo around here. I never thought my protest would have ended like this. If you have a giant dildo, oh wow. Bridget's boyfriend had sex with that chick right there. In the car.
Is this where you
Is this the crib?
Is this the dick? Oh, what's you not by yourself? Yeah.
No, I'm not like you. Sometimes they have spirits. They come and visit me.
Thank you so much, Ken. Thank you for the dono. We still got media and DTS, guys. It's working. If you guys want to support. That's his tent, huh? This is a nice place, actually, to have a little tent. Yeah, this is a nice spot. This is all you?
Yeah. It's a humble tent. Actually, I need a tent. You guys
I should have a tent. I need to get a tent in LA. Fuck the van. Tent hype.
My suitcase.
Check it out, check it out.
You got an electric scooter here?
Yeah, come here.
A wheelchair?
There they go in DC
You
again.
found that backpack?
It was in the trash. Okay, so I opened it.
In the trash?
What's he? He went back to his house.
Yeah, you're gonna open it. You're gonna see inside. Like, oh, look, I found a backpack.
I found a backpack. Chat,
You open
look.
it.
Uh-oh. All right.
So anyway, this
That's crazy.
This is the mysterious backpack with the total.
Backpack.
Crispy, crispy, crispy.
That's it. Anybody?
You could sell that.
We should put that shit in the on the sidewalk, like $100 bill,
it up.
and just wait and record the shit.
How do you
I'm
get
telling
electricity
you,
in here?
I'm telling
We should
you.
take
Actually, we should actually make it that it moves.
And see what people's reaction is,
They
yeah.
open that shit, the cat goes, "Give me out."
There in DC, yeah.
Let's see what people's reaction is, yeah. Small, that's a huge dildo.
Oh my God.
I'll be good. I'll be like, no, the cat could be going like this, look like, plan, get me out of here. Whoa, whoa, I didn't push. All kinds of shit. I mean, they're like a real cat talking. We make money with that shit, for real.
Do you got electricity in there? Sell it?
I make an like,
Really?
little generators.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah,
with
I'll
gas?
show you one generator. I'll show you how.
You're doing it big, dude.
Like generators, any motor.
You got a wheelchair too?
He's got like a mansion.
See, I'm into electronics, but
That's awesome.
electronics and generators. I'll show you one that is really cool. You know where I got this? One I'm gonna show you. I got it from.
All those stolen goods in
In
there.
the back there.
The electronic vacuum cleaner.
Electronic vacuum cleaner?
EBZ angles.
Yeah.
I have.
You found it, what is it, a Roomba?
That's okay, look. This is a generator from a toy car. That is electricity. Now this here.
Is that an umbrella bag?
Look, I'll show you. You see this? This is a little part.
Why does he have all these scooters here?
Yeah.
Spin this, the electricity comes out.
Let's see
Oh
it.
shit, this guy made a fucking generator out of an electric car?
But the coolest one,
Can't decide which one to go with.
Just a spin like a dynamo?
This fool made a generator out of a...
Let's see the generator.
generator out of
To the generator.
Or remote control car. Remote control car.
no, anything that spins, anything that you can spin produces electricity. But
Cappy, you hear that for the van?
What?
Anything that spins electricity. What'd you say?
Yeah. Anything that spins electricity, yeah. I mean, that's how the cars work. That's that's an alternator.
Wheel. We should put that wheel on the wheelchair.
man, I have so many motors.
He's got his scooters and shit.
I became obsessed with collecting motors, bro.
Did you bring the scooters up here?
That looks like brand new. It's got the tag on it still.
Scuff Nikola Tesla.
What's that? What's that?
Just Scuff Nikola Tesla. What is that?
If this one, I use the one.
Is that a grinder?
For your nails?
This has got 2C battery. But if I take this and I put it on the bike as a spinning, like
Yeah.
this, it will produce me about 7-8 volts.
What?
Any, you know, that's something that I use.
Volts?
It could be an emergency. You take.
There's who looting? On Captain Concrete? No, this dude's like some homeless crackhead. And he's showing him all the stuff that he has in his little tent. Got a little crank generator and stuff.
This is what I'm talking about. You know those things that are vacuum cleaner that cleans things around, like like a robot. A robot. This is one of the legs. This one is one of the legs. Very, very sophisticated.
You got MacGyver.
See that? Check it out. Move.
Yeah.
See? But that's not just a motor. It's a transmission.
Oh, yeah?
What it is the transmission is like a bicycle. It's changing the wheel sizes, different sizes, like a bicycle, you know, you put a different gear by changing the. Okay. Basically, if we this one look. How is it
Okay.
broke it off? No, but I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you.
You get tired of listening to him, bastard. What is he spamming?
It will be triple match. Experts from Nate Silver's 538.
Everyone go to the side. Everyone get out to the side. Get out to the side.
They're over here. They're over there.
He's got a different stream program than me. I need because I'm trying to find a better stream program because I'm limited to like the Windows.
Okay, so they've cuddled us. They've cuddled us. They've cuddled us, yeah.
Mahadi, make some noise!
Huh? No, we don't run. We walk fast. But we don't run. Huh? Yeah, don't run.
Take care of each other! Lucy!
We're good. Thank you for being here. Nice.
It is. He has a little crank generator. Somehow he made like a little crank generator. Yeah, and he's talking about like putting some resistance on there with that wheel.
The best thing to do is grab something metal and put it here. Bolt it out in there, you know what I mean? Sort of little screw. We don't want to damage this thing over here. Basically, it has to be done, you know, delicately, and then leather. You can put leather to decorate it. I like to use leather a lot with things, and this thing, and we have to take the positive and the negative, the two wires there. Then we feed whatever we want to feed. Okay. And the best thing to do is you take one of those US thing B that you put in the vehicles that takes 12 volts to 25 volts, and always will give you.
Yeah, so he spins that, and it spins and creates electricity. And it's got a positive and negative. He's saying that it'll generate the electricity. I don't know if that works. I doubt it'll work, but
Phone, or you know what I mean. You have to really know what you're doing because electricity, especially when it gets to the level of this type of things, it's no wires, but it's very fine, it's very delicate. If you increase the voltage by 2 or 3, it burns it out. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Because it's very microscopic, the connection. You see, it's not a wire like this. It's not a wire like this. This here, that green thing, you see that green thing? That's where the phone has that, but more smaller. Really smaller. really small. To the point.
Circuit board? That's circuit board?
Yeah.
TTS and media, if you guys want to share any messages
To the point that
with our friend.
is becoming like hairline. That the voltage could be 0.2 volts. And if you give it 1 volt, it will burn it out. Okay, that's enough. Thank you guys.
Dude's like a
Thank you. We
meth electrician. Metrician.
Freddy y
Max.
God bless you, Freddy, and be the boxer you should be, and you will be the
Brother. Sex machine.
no dildo man. What do you call it? The porn star.
I will. I'm gonna be a porn star
he's
one
a
day.
porn star.
I
Hey,
will.
Hey, you guys, look. Where can I talk to you guys out, bro? How you doing, man? All right. And look how what.
DPB's already out there, huh? Or where's this at? Are they at the same place?
Getting ready. I'm gonna go back over there. Already lining up.
Cray.
What, 50th and Burnside, I think?
I don't know what Harambe, that's the gorilla, right? I'm not, no. Gorilla lives ain't important right now. I'm not the one. That's the gorilla that got shot.
Escalated, and then I don't know if you guys saw, there's all these, the Black Lives Matter Boulevard has all these like concrete barriers on each street so that you can get through them. Well, we ended up getting separated like two groups, and we ended up getting huddled by the police, meaning like we got squared in. And so another line of bike cops came around and swooped on the first plaza. Luckily we were on the other side, but then they did it again, and they came, luckily they let us out through the street, but they killed us again, so now we're just kind of walking in. I don't really know what the plan is now. We're going to sign off for now. We'll be back if anything pops off again.
So where's PPB at? They're out there somewhere.
Yeah, we're way too scattered right now.
I think we should
go home. Okay. We'll take you home.
Yeah.
If I remember.
We just gotta take her home.
I stopped because they're marching towards the cops.
They're walking towards the hotel?
Cops, they're marching towards the cops.
Yeah.
We stopped. Fish in a barrel.
It's gonna be bad, yeah.
Fish in a barrel.
You should get out of here.
See? Right here too.
You already got enough heat on this one right there?
Where do you go? Yeah, where do you go?
Hey, let's go this way, and then we'll talk about it around the corner once we get out of
Okay, are we gonna take, we'll take Corey.
Where's Skywalker?
I don't know. His phone's dead. He's by himself. I have a car.
that rat. Okay, so I guess we.
What's her plan?
Home?
So this, see a shadow?
Yeah.
You can put the only thing that nobody can touch. We can shoot at a shadow. You can do whatever you want at a shadow, but nothing can destroy it. Isn't that powerful?
Yeah.
It's just, it's like day and light. It's the spirit of us. And you can ask anybody on earth that had lost a limb. Do you feel? They will tell you my arm's still there, but it's still there in spirit. They would tell you that when it itches, they scratch it, and you ever heard of that?
What?
Let's say, ask somebody that amputee that has no leg and no arm. You ask them, how do you feel? Like, no, I still have my arm, but the arm is not there physically. You see, you and I are not only here physically, there is actually a spirit that is actually the same size. We are actually, it's like a shell, it's like a turtle. What I'm saying is, ask anybody that has lost a leg or an arm, ask them, but they tell you, my leg is still there.
Well, seeing a lot of the women that are in jail, I don't know.
And by the
I think
way,
they might be safe.
I died 2 times in Miami. I saw my body in the floor.
Do I agree
Don't
with
look
it?
at
No.
yourself in the mirror every
I don't
day.
care what you
Look at what you
identify
look like.
with.
Don't recognize yourself when
You got
you
one
die
thing or the other.
Because that means
That'll
you're gonna
determine-
go
that should
in like
determine where you
Cinderella.
go.
You're gonna go in the body. You're gonna recognize that's your face. You're gonna go in spirit, try to go inside. God says, I will not let you live because you want to go back into this world. This world is temporarily. We are across the universe. We are spirits. The Bible said, keep the spirit. I'm really 666 back with the beast, but I'm Raphael the Archangel. But Jesus said, go down there, Raphael, which the Bible said, I have to send you, make you look like you is evil. I'm not Satan, but he's my target. You understand? It's in the Bible. Don't hate me, anybody, because they've been calling me Satan. Because God can make you into a creature, and I'm telling you the truth. You could be, well, you ever seen people walking on something, they turn into things?
Top left screen, there was somebody clearly throwing stuff at the police.
You're not at that level yet. Are you better?
Well, eggs are bloom.
Well, fine.
Look, you are, but you are more blessed.
How many times did you have
For
to
rocks,
ask me?
yeah.
2, 3, 4?
He don't understand. It's
For
the
my
opposite.
name?
Max, you see, you are more
It's
blessed,
Raphael the Metrician.
you than us. Why? Blessed are the one that believe in me and never seen me. Somebody moving around here. You hear it?
I heard it.
You hear that? It's a chain inside here.
Can't hear. MJ Dune needs a better phone.
Get out of the street now, or I will arrest you too, press. Out of the street. Obey the law.
Being in the street is not against the fucking law. You don't make the law, you enforce it.
Once you know Jesus, don't disrespect people because they believe in Buddha, they believe in anything. You tell them, hey, Jesus, give him a chance because Jesus is about love. Jesus, when you say his name 3 times, Jesus is the only one that has the key. Am I right, guys?
So Jesus is like the Candyman? Is that what he's saying? You say his name 3 times? Or Beetlejuice?
The people that like were doing really bad,
I'm lost.
all of a sudden they grab God in the end of Jesus. Now us are talking about Jesus, in the end we forget about it. It's a phenomenon. So please.
Stop threatening these people. They're doing nothing wrong. You are. Knock it off.
Go down there and tell those people stop coming.
Fuck you. You're disrupting. You are in our house.
Who's your master sergeant? That's the best educated answer you can find, sir.
I'm threatening you. You should quit your fucking job. Do something that helps the community. Yes, every day. I haven't tear gassed anyone away ever.
I'll tell you my suggestion. I've been here for 20 years.
Do you know Officer Politano?
Yeah, I
do you know Officer Politano? Does he still work for you? He helped me out.
Anybody know what brought the cops out?
Bike accident 12 years ago. He's a great cop. You are not. Stop tear gassing him.
Hence, how do you know I'm not a great cop?
Because you're out here with these fuckers, treating these people poorly, harassing me in our private property.
I'm not harassing you, sir. I think you came out and yelled at us, to be quite honest.
Well, we live here, right? We live here. We live here.
I'm sorry that you have to deal with us, but this is reality of the circumstance right now.
You're the one who's creating this circumstance. All these people are great and being calm and whatever. You're out here with a fucking gun.
I'm not calling you anything. I'm just simply saying you came out, yelled, and I responded. So I'm sorry if you don't appreciate my response. So I think we're not going to agree on this, man. I'm just being honest.
Do you believe in de-escalation tactics?
Reach out to Officer Politano. Where is he out here?
No, he's not.
He's not out here because he doesn't tear gas people in their own.
Sorry, man. Like I said, I think we're going to disagree on this. I understand your concern, but I'm just being honest.
And they told him to get back inside his house.
Away from this situation.
So go the fuck back in your building, and that will de-escalate the situation.
So we've tried that, and every time we go back inside or stay away from the crowd, we continuously have people throw objects such as fireworks.
Oh, water bottles! Oh my god!
I didn't say water bottles.
Tear gas in our fucking
Again, I think I'm just going to stop because every time I say something, you just kind of blow
We
up.
really wanted to hurt you guys. Don't you think we could have done that by now? Don't you think we really could have come out?
I wonder if they're out there making a presence to protect him more than to keep him in check.
Don't even give two shits about rules or laws or anything else you're supposed to be upholding. You let them into the city. Fuck you. You guys have been letting them into the city for fucking years. They're all your own fucking homies and cronies anyway.
Do you have anything you'd like to say to the camera?
Sure, these fuckers need to stop blocking the road. You aren't blocking the road, they are. Are you guys ever gonna open up Cooch? It's been closed for a goddamn month.
They're at the Penumbra Kelly building again.
Are you a resident, sir?
I live on 47th right over there. Yes.
DC's pushing
Is there
again.
anything you would like to say to the camera, to the community members?
What's to say?
Totally up to you.
I think we're under a military state. I think it's a bunch of fucking shit.
Oh, they did show up?
We are at MTSO in Portland, Multnomah County Sheriff's
No, definitely not.
Chris, get out of the street. Obey the law. Thank you.
What law says you can't be in the street? What law says you can't cross the street?
Jaywalking law. You want to cross the street? Go to the crosswalk.
What, can somebody answer me? What law says you can't be in the street? Nobody's going to answer. All you police officers aren't going to say why you can't be in the street. Can I cross the street? Can I walk across the street right now? Gentlemen, officers, nobody? Seriously.
Gabby, are you asking me? Or are you asking me to?
We should go back.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Excuse me. okay, sir? Are you a resident?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm always good, man.
Yeah. Okay.
14-year war veteran, dude. I ain't afraid of these motherfuckers.
I can see from your dog tags. I'm sorry. This must be upsetting.
It is. It's very upsetting. Like if you've done this shit in Afghanistan, I spent 3 years in Afghanistan. If you've done any of this shit there,
Are you cool talking on camera? We
yeah,
cannot show your face. Just we wanted to let you know that we're streaming.
Oh, yeah. But like, it's like, dude, no, I'd be a fucking leveler, dude. Like, I'd have gotten captain's mast. My whole team would go down because I shot rounds into someone's back, or we tear gassed a fucking street and people were obviously trying to flee. There's rules of fucking engagement.
Yeah.
It's called rules of engagement. No, we didn't even carry tear gas. That's I got you. It's not even. That's against the Geneva Conventions.
Yeah.
You know, granted, we
Not at
shed
war.
lots of blood.
Sure.
But rules of engagement, we don't fire until we're fired upon. These fucking assholes just fucking make up fucking shit as they go. And they wonder why no one respects them.
Here we go, another street lawyer that can't see past his
Civilian
nose.
Law enforcement, that's it. They're not military. They're nowhere even fucking. We have pride in our jobs. These fucking assholes, dude.
It feels excessive to you.
It's super excessive, man.
Obviously, this guy has no clue what's going on. He's following the same media hacks.
I feel like, yeah, at least once a week I gotta deal with these fucking assholes telling me where I can go and where I can't go. We got kids that live in this complex and they be shooting this shit up. There's kids all up and down this street. Old people. You got old people that live in here. You got old people that live up there. Like,
that sounds traumatic.
We don't.
How it is, especially for them.
Yeah, I can't imagine.
Like, the noise doesn't bother me so much, but it's still like, I didn't think I'd ever freaking hear this shit on like an American street in front of my damn house.
Absolutely.
You know, I just don't understand how you can be an American and think any of this is okay. You know,
Right.
I mean, again, I don't hate the police. I don't.
They sell mace
They need an ass kicking.
and whatnot in the
severely, you know,
stores.
I think they need to be
Not quite the same as tear gas, but
Somebody moved a single cone into the street. Have a safe night, sir.
Yeah, you too. Hey, especially you guys.
Thank
Stay-
you.
Oh, yeah, I just stuck that on. It just says bowling on it. I don't wear it. Yeah, you too. You guys are pressed, so they got it for you.
No comment. As you can see, there's a single cone, and they were like, that'll stop them. It was really funny.
there it is. City Code and Charter 16.70.210. No pedestrian may cross a street other than within a crosswalk if within 150. Oh, so you have to be within 150 feet of the crosswalk.
So yes, there are indeed cops stationed at that end.
So there's something I learned tonight.
A whole bunch.
So if they're not within 150 feet of a crosswalk, they can cross.
I have a really loud laugh, it's true. It's worse if I drink.
Learn something new every day.
Pardon?
Nice to meet you.
Police.
I'm fine right here, right now. go ahead. I'm fine. We can communicate with each other. Thank you, sir. Wow. Escorting press.
Exactly, Miranda. I better not switch to him. I might get a copyright infringement.
Come with Jesus, maintaining sane. I don't hesitate to tell you, Sweet Shady, forgive me. You were so smart and such a good rapper. I didn't stay with you and spoke with you and was late because I was that day depressed. I tell you, they took my van, the DMV. I didn't pay the DMV. My Toyota Previa. Please, somebody buy me a vehicle, buy me a van, and forgive me if I'm actually trying to ask for too much. All I ask is for like any van if it is broken, but the engine and the transmission must work, and I'll fix it. God bless you. Rafael.
Ooh.
And 845-745-3333, that's Rosa Lopez. That's my sister. But don't bother her unless you're gonna send her something to help her. No jerky brother type of shit with it.
That was better than EBZ right there.
Please, we need the help. My sister's single. She took care and she's helped me yesterday with $45. Don't worry what I do. God told me that the people are doing the worst are people that are criticizing and judging. Criticizing and judging. Don't criticize and don't judge nobody. The police needs to be respected and not hated. Because yes, they do wrong sometimes. Yes, they would kill us, but we gotta listen to the Bible. Because if we don't help them too, they gotta be taught. Sometimes they're killing us because we gotta change the system, not destroy the police. Don't disrespect it, don't hate it, the Bible says.
I think he did.
The Bible says the new system of police is not gonna judge you.
He said make sure you give her something good or whatever.
Scan the earth. Scan the earth so we know every child is everywhere. Every child. 3 days ago, I dreamed in that tent that every children on this earth need to be monitored by a police system in which nobody touches the children. Not one child should be touched. Not one child. In the name of Jesus, allow us to be free from all this glittery, because in the end, God only compensates to the money. The money is the root. The river is the what? I come with the river of the Jordan, what's up? I come with the blood that dropped, that came the flight. I come with Jesus, you know the day I die. Every day we die in the physical, we come back in spirit, I let you know. I come with Jesus, I let you go. I come with the wind, the Holy Ghost. Meditate salvation path. I come with Jesus, you know what's up? I'm really the 66 mark of the beast. When I die and you see my stench, you know the end is coming. But it's not the end of the earth. It's the beginning of the new era. Adam and Eve stay marked in. I put the whip that can sing. I buy whip at the same. I tell my whip to give 1,000-year later thing. Yes, then I put out that Jesus maintain out their faith.
It's got the flow going.
Maintain out their day. You don't know the day my Father knows. Matthew 25, I come like the Holy Ghost. The wind comes from the south, the east. You don't know where the wind comes. You don't know where it goes. That's what Jesus says. You don't know where I'm coming from. You don't know where I'm going. But keep yourself safe. Pray every day. That's the request of Jesus that say. When you say Jesus 3 times, you say Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Now Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. We say Jesus, Jesus, save me. Because every day that we see our face in the mirror, we recognize ourselves. It's a problem. Don't look yourself too much in the mirror. Do it for years. Don't look what you look. You don't want to recognize your face, because when you see your face in the body, in the floor, in the spirit, walking around like a hologram, you say, that's my face, that's my body. What am I doing here? You
Portland
start going
has a lot
downtown.
downtown.
And Jesus said, when you humans see your body and
And
yourself
you know,
separated from
I blame that on closing down the hospitals and stuff.
I saw my body.
Like we used to have a lot of hospitals, like mental hospitals, and now there's very few left that are run by the state.
Trying to do my body. And Jesus said, God will not let you live because you want to go back into this world. This world is temporary. I let you know. My world, we survive heaven and earth is gone. What it means, heaven and earth will be gone, which it does, will be gone. But we are the word of God. We are forever. We each are a spirit that will never lose our life. We are eternal, for real. But we want to be eternal with the real deal. That's Jesus. Eternally in flames, I'll let you know, there's a secret. The secret is, hell is not forever, but it feels like it's forever. Regret is the worst feeling in hell. But the best feeling in heaven is the love and the ecstasy when it comes to family. We don't have physically sex in heaven, but we feel like we're really flying with Jesus indeed. I let you know, we are all angels or we are all demons. We all go to hell or we all go to heaven. Which one do we want? You have an elevator with an H, an H that says heaven or hell.
Red, now you're gonna have to record yourself and send me a recording of your rapping.
One button looks higher and it keeps changing. You don't know if you press, did he say to press this button or press that one? As long as you keep Jesus in your heart, Jesus will give you the right button. Even if the elevator has the button that's flying up in you, and you know,
But it's stuff like this, and a lot of the stuff. I mean, if you go downtown Portland, and it's not just downtown Portland. You go downtown a lot of major cities. Any time of day, you will see people downtown just like kind of in a trip. They're like in a completely different zone, and like that's why we need the war on drugs. People say the war on drugs was a failure, but it's stuff like this is why you need the war on drugs. That's why you need the mental hospitals, mental institutions, places for these to keep these people safe.
Exercise love, that way we don't die. Let me do a song for the Muslims. All Muslims, give us the strength, give us the faith. Don't terrorize us with your love. Don't terrorize us with your hate. Jesus told me that I have to tell you Muslims, love us. Forgive us for your trespasses. Yes, we are crazy Americans that trespass in your land. Forgive us and give us a chance. Don't bomb us. Give us love. That way also you live, we live. Because hate in the end and violence is not good. Jesus said, I didn't come for the violence. I didn't come with the life. Unless I come with Jesus, you know why?
Exactly.
Said, oh God, have you forsaken me? Because
exactly. Mental health crisis. And a lot of that comes from drugs, drug abuse.
That Jesus on the cross said, oh God, have you forsaken me? Galatians 5:17. That the word says that the flesh wants to go opposite of the spirit. Oh God, have you forsaken me? That each one of us, to the last breath, are going to be tested by long suffering, tribulation, if you really are a Christian. Because you cannot.
Yep, alcohol will fry you.
Jesus got mad 2 times.
Drugs will fry you. Drugs, obviously, more than alcohol, but alcohol can really.
You took the whip, you know the deal. He knows.
Really mess you up.
Now look, and Jesus got mad when Peter wake up. You know I'm dying, and you are sleeping. Feeling in comfort could be, I have a Mercedes-Benz and a good wife, and I don't need to help nobody.
He's still rapping, or is he just talking now?
No, I make fun.
Alrighty.
Comfort is not just. Comfort is like, all of a sudden you become an area, whatever. Always high level, but with the word of God, Hebrew 4:12, the word of God is active alive, and the pyramids were built
Protest
by
been getting hot. There's no protest anymore.
I will tell you another time.
There's another protest tonight?
Don't forget your light, Raphael. Your battery might die.
But did you record this, bro, for real?
I did, for real. And here's a little tip for you for a sandwich or something like that. That's nothing. That's nothing.
Nicky, fuck you. This man gave me more than this.
Okay.
Not for real, Nicky. No.
That ain't nothing, but you know, at least you can get a sandwich.
We're looking out,
For real.
Kathy.
Help me.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm not joking. Please, somebody get this message to Nicki Minaj. This is no joke.
Kelly, I feel the same way.
And M&M's, I know you. Please.
As angered as I am, I don't want people getting hurt.
Alright, Sailor. Hopefully somebody that's watching this can help you. Dude, take a note on your phone. Get your phone. Take my socials if you want to hit me up, okay?
Take a social?
We gotta go, man. We love you. Take my socials. Yeah. Okay. Take my socials, dude. Yeah, I will.
Sorry, bro.
This is my phone number. You can just text me or something, right?
Yeah, damn. Not for real, bro.
He really giving him his number?
Text me. Say I'm Raphael or whatever. I'll take your number. Okay?
My phone don't work.
Don't work? Okay.
It's only for Wi-Fi.
We'll create new contacts.
But I gave you 845-745-3333. Is there my sister's number? You know.
He just gave his sister's number out
Max. Yeah, put it at Max. Max and Freddie or something.
I apologize, guys. I talk a lot, man. But
do you talk like a motherfucker?
Well, the thing is, I could die tonight. But if you're really recording this, it's a message in a bottle. I hunt your spirit. I make sure you distribute that shit. You be taking that shit, and I be like,
it is life.
Like, hey, man, are you serious? You haven't distributed? And you be like, what the fuck? I drink. And then you be eating your spaghetti. I'll be like, hey, dude, are you distributing my shit?
There you go.
You be eating spaghetti.
You
I
have
ain't know,
to
dude.
distribute this.
I've been walking.
Whether
all
you're
day,
taking
I
a
need
crap
to
or eating
rest up.
spaghetti, he'll be there.
And be like, hey man, it's me again. You remember that Ivory from that
Here we
movie,
go
Red
again.
Man Met the Man?
Here we go again.
That type of deal.
Said, here we go again.
Ivory?
I'm gonna go smoke a blunt right now.
Hey, can I go eat a smoke? I won't shut up. I got
Hey, Red.
no.
You know, I can rap also. Can you guys believe that? Can you guys believe this guy can rap?
Hit me up. Maybe I'll see you again someday.
We'll come back.
One day, perhaps.
Yes.
Maybe I'll buy you a house one day.
I rap birthday presents. I rap Christmas presents.
I'm telling you.
Pretty good at rapping.
I'll get you a house one day.
Thank you for your help.
It's okay.
Later, Raphael.
Can you grab this for a second? I'm a piss.
Do you want me to put that on the stream?
Yeah, it's live for real. Right live.
What up, guys? Cappy's going. Cappy's going number 2 somewhere.
I have to be a good rapper.
that's a
'Cause
regular Forerunner.
if you saw how my wife rapped stuff, don't tell her I said this. But if you saw how she rapped stuff, no, I think my 2-year-old could rap it better.
You can't see it, bro.
Yeah. It's like all off and just takes one side and folds it all up and just wraps tape around it, and I've got OCD. I've got to like line everything up perfectly and measure it out and fold it up, and it still comes out a little bit awkward, but you can always tell what I rapped compared to what the wife rapped. Hey, look, he just threw something else. Dak is pretty good at catching people throwing stuff. Maybe he should be front and center. DC, man, they're loving that smoke tonight. Sounds quiet. Let me turn that up some. That's what I do half the time. I just get a bag and put it in the bag. I'm like, I don't feel like wrapping this. So if I don't have any like wrapping paper, and it's like one gift. It's like I don't want to go buy some wrapping paper to wrap one gift.
Huh? Earplug? I got it.
Push us to the next block, so just back up.
No, I think it'd be cool to be down there, being able to record all this stuff, being like a street streamer and everything. But my problem is, I get confused for a cop far too often. Think DC's on a loop? Let's see. Yep. Good call. Alright, who else do we got? Hello, Space? So far, so good tonight. Other than the idiots throwing stuff. Looks like somebody's getting towed. They towing one of the cars that was blocking the road? They're not letting them block the road, they're just gonna tow them now? I used to be part of this ministry when I was in California, And we would go out every Saturday, literally every Saturday. Holidays, rain, shine, whatever. And we'd go out and we'd take about 35 hot meals and some bagged lunches and clothes and stuff. And we'd go out to this park. And like homeless or needy people would come out and they would eat. And we'd sit down and eat with them and everything. And we'd talk with them. And everybody else in the group had no problem having conversations with people. But for whatever reason, nobody would talk to me. I would try and be friendly. I'd talk to them about how I was in the military and everything like that. And they would not have anything to do with me. And it wasn't until... It was actually several months later, almost a year I think it was, one of the people that we were able to get off the streets, he was living on the streets, we were able to get him off the streets. We were all sitting down and we were at dinner or something and he's like, well, you know why nobody was talking to you? Because they all thought you were a cop. And so I don't know if it's just because I have a serious look or what. Did you guys think we'll have any fires tonight?
The city of Portland, which is us, is angry at you. You're being unjust and trampling our rights to assemble. We want this to end. We don't want riot cops. We want unarmed
I am not a cop. But yeah, that's why I could never, even if I had the opportunity, I could never go down there and live stream this stuff. I mean, I guess if I put a mask on or whatever, but which I would have to wear a mask down there anyways because they'd freak out. But no fires. I don't know if the police are out there all night, we might not see anything. And that looks like a combination of police too. That looks like the state patrol's back out there. Looking at bear gangs. Those guys look like they're state patrol. OSP. Or state police, I should say, not state patrol.
Oh, nothing going on over here.
If I could grow out my hair, I would. But when I grow out my hair,
So didn't miss anything over
I turn
there.
from looking 20,
They're just doing
25,
an announcement saying
like
that
I do right now, to looking like I'm
people,
65.
throwing things. They just stop throwing things.
And I prefer to look 25.
Saying we're gonna arrest you if you don't stop throwing things. Stop throwing objects.
I got somebody off to the side. People need like those spy microphones where they can like zoom in and hear what people are saying, what they're saying. I'm so sexy. Get in my belly. He's free for now.
Bricks and eggs. Well, rocks and eggs.
Rocks and eggs are thrown. Does he live in his van? It looks like he's got a big conversion van. Because it looks like the captain seat's behind him too. How funny would it be if Raphael jumped in the back? Just went and climbed in the back. He's probably got to go home and drink after that. Oh, it's illegal?
240 is probably watching.
That does not surprise me. They look for every reason they can to sue the city. But I guess it could be considered an invasion of privacy. But what I think is stupid is that the cops aren't allowed to do their own filming. I think whatever the public is allowed to do, the police should be allowed to do at minimum. They're gonna push. Blue said he thinks this is it. Alright, Baz dude, have yourself a good night.
SpongeBob SquarePants.
Oh yeah, Blue still got the remnants of the red pill from last night.
Too heavy?
He's making fun of their chants.
Didn't have my balance.
And SpongeBob SquarePants. They're saying Black Lives Matter and he's saying SpongeBob SquarePants. It looks like a pretty small crowd tonight. I think a lot of them were scared to come out. I would say maybe it was a wake-up call, but there's too many people still out there.
Dog, they have it. Let them do their job, bro. Let them do their fucking job. What's wrong with you?
Blue's gonna get kicked out of there. He keeps policing them. It's also Sunday night, so normal people probably have to work tomorrow. Unless they're laid off like me.
This is fucking national television. Get the fuck out of here.
No, you're not going to tell them what to do, bro.
Here we go. And the music changed just in time. You notice that? Music went to more upbeat? Or is that from the stream? Oh, that's from the stream. Never mind. How stupid is that?
How is it different? Is that a threat?
Yep, I bought a house. Hey, there's Richard. I bought a house in January. I sold my last house in October, and I bought another one in January. Yeah, we're making do. It's like the extra $600 helped. It still wasn't quite what I was making before, so we still had to make a lot of changes. But now that the extra $600 is gone, now it becomes really tight. Luckily, we've got a decent amount of savings, and so we're good for a while. But A lot of people have been saying, like during when they had the $600 thing, they've been saying, "Oh, you don't have to look for work." I don't know whether that's true or not, but I've been applying every week to different places, but it's really
He's
tough.
trying to get the news guys out of here.
I get notices for all these jobs that pay a lot less, but I can't afford to
All they're
take
doing
something
is exactly what
too
I'm
low.
doing, just being live.
Exactly. They're not doing anything fucking wrong.
Honestly, I don't know.
The only difference is they're on TV. We're on
I
internet.
don't know what Zillow says about my house.
It's now been declared an unlawful assembly. Stay off the sidewalk. Stay on the sidewalk.
So, I don't know how accurate the Z estimate is, but the Z estimate is actually higher than what I paid for my house. So, if that means anything. My last house I owned for about 2 years. Yeah, a little over 2 years.
No, that's not even what they're saying.
And I ended up
The dude was trying to bully them out of here. He's like, they're on live TV, and I'm like, they're live, and I'm like, well,
I ended up selling or whatever and making like 17,000 out of it.
That don't fucking matter. That don't fucking matter. That dude's trying to bully people because.
Oh, I'm sorry, JJ, I didn't see it.
Try that with me. Try it. I fucking dare.
Exactly. He said I'm gonna bring 30 people here. Is that a fucking threat? No,
Right.
it's not a threat.
Sounded like a threat.
Exactly. He said, are you threatening me? No. I'm asking you a fucking
Proud Boys on 47th.
Proud Boys on 47th.
Uh-oh, Proud Boys on 47?